Hello guys and welcome back to another post-market analysis of Bank Nifty and Nifty. So here we have the price action of Bank Nifty on a 5-minute time frame. As you can see here, it's a 5-minute time frame. So today is March 12th, and in this video we are going to discuss about the post-market analysis of Bank Nifty and important takeaways from the price action of Bank Nifty and Nifty. After that, we're going to see how Nifty and Bank Nifty has performed based on a daily time frame, so that we'll understand how it is likely going to perform for tomorrow. All right, so here we have the 5-minute time frame of the Bank Nifty, right? So let's start with this candle. This is the first candle of the Bank Nifty. As you can see, the first three candles have been very bearish today from the starting of the Bank Nifty, but very soon, right from that level, okay, so that's almost this level that's coming from yesterday's swing reaction, that is the yesterday's swing reaction low. So from there it has shown as a kind of breakout, but it's not a true breakout until you see a confirmation candle after this. But here in this case we haven't seen any confirmation candle towards the downside. Instead, what we have seen is a bullish candle towards the upper side, but it has not given us a chance to take any sort of action. That is because your risk versus reward ratio is massive at this candle. So you might have think about the pullbacks to the same level. So here from there, if you have seen any pullback to this location, then you might have think about taking your calls there based on the swing reaction there. But in this case, it's not. If you carefully notice the Bank Nifty today, from where we have seen a sharp reaction is the real trouble started from there. I'll tell you why it is. After that, we have sharply seen Bank Nifty started falling very aggressively towards this location. But let's try to understand whether there is any sort of indication before this momentum. Okay, so we'll try to look at identifying this particular momentum comes. So here we have, see this candle as a first candle of 940 as a hanging man candle. But what you need after a hanging man candle is a close. Okay, next candle, confirmation candle, should close below this level. But in this case we haven't seen any confirmation candle there, but it has given us a caution. It has given us a caution that the bulls are running out of power. You can confirm it by just looking at the kind of size of the real body. So here you have the real body, which is very huge. Immediately you have seen a very small real body happening, and in fact this candle itself is a candle called hanging man candle. But for that we haven't seen a confirmation candle. So very soon what happened is we have seen a bullish engulfing pattern here. So a bullish engulfing pattern is a bullish sign, but if it comes only after a downtrend. But in this case, it has come after an uptrend. So you should really not consider this as an entry point by thinking of this bullish engulfing pattern. So we are kind of ignoring that. But after that, at 10 o'clock, again, you have seen a candlestick formation, which is a reversal sign, which goes towards the which helps in identifying the momentum, okay, after an uptrend. Okay, what I mean is, see, after an uptrend, if you get a candlestick formation like that, that's a shooting star, which tells that we may soon gonna see a bearish momentum. But see, right now we have 2 points here. One is that caution, and the second one is this candle itself. But if you have noticed what happened eventually after that is, again, for the second time here you have seen a hanging man candle at 10:20. After this you have seen a proper confirmation candle. So this, at this level, you have seen multiple uh, failures here, okay, at this level. So one is this hanging man is the initial caution, but after that we haven't seen a confirmation candle. But after that we have seen a shooting star candle, which is a bearish sign. But if those who is not satisfied to take a bearish entry there, because before that was a very clear and very solid bullish momentum. So you cannot rely on one or two candles immediately to consider towards the opposite side of the momentum. So for those we have another opportunity that has come at 1020. If you notice this 1020 candle, which is clearly saying that it is a hanging man formation, so we're talking about this. And after that, you have also seen a very good confirmation candle here, this 1025 candle as a confirmation candle. So now these two candles has given us a solid reason to take an entry towards the downside, because at this point you have seen a multiple failures. That is, here is one, here is two, and this is a third sign. So this can definitely be a bearish sign. So here, if one has taken an entry, then the target really puts a question, because excuse me with that line. Okay, so now why that's a question mark is your immediate target is these lows, these two lows, because from there, excuse me with that again, so there you have seen initial reaction on the way down. So in this case, many people, those who have taken an entry by identifying these three uh, areas, could have kept their target towards because this is a small minor indication towards the downside. This becomes a minor target, but your real target is this zone itself. So in such scenarios, you can easily at least take 50% of this momentum approximately. But in this case, it not only has crossed 50%, but it has reached all the way till here. Okay, so this is little skeptical today, because apart from that, apart from this momentum, see, apart from this momentum, really, if you notice the rest of the day, it's pure sideways action. Okay, so all that enthusiasm is drained, within 1.5 hour after the market opening. And we have discussed this yesterday while discussing about the bank nifty and nifty towards the end on a daily time frame. We have discussed this yesterday, saying that yesterday we have seen a good trending day towards the downside, right? So traditionally, after seeing such a downside momentum, this is yesterday's price action. It is traditionally seen that the market needs to correct at some point. Okay, so it needs some space, it needs some time to breathing, and this has been that time. So after that, we have really seen absolute sideways momentum. But if you notice again, this is before this momentum. Okay, if you notice again this, so before that momentum, you have seen a perfect hammer at 1050. Okay, so now one might have been thinking about how can you take this as a uh, consideration, because now what I've done is exactly marked the big portion of your hammer candle, which happened at 1050. If you carefully move your chart towards the left, then you will find that there is some sort of a support that's showing here. Okay, there was some swing reaction here that's coming previously from March 1st. Okay, here, okay, there. So exactly this is some sort of support which was tested on March 1st, and now again we have some sort of a region looking on the left, and you have a perfect candlestick pattern as well. From there, you have seen this momentum at least till that level. But after that, what really happened in the bank nifty is nothing, because of the momentum that we have seen yesterday. Okay, so I'm removing all these drawings now on a 5 minute time frame. Let's quickly turn this chart into a daily time frame chart so we can see it better. So as we have discussed yesterday, okay, so here bank nifty is at this level. Okay, at that level. So in order to call bank nifty uh, is in a downtrend on a or daily time frame, you need to at least see a break from this level. But here that didn't happen. We have seen a momentum coming, breaking through that level, but we haven't seen a close on a daily time frame. So what really uh, matters is tomorrow's momentum. If you see a bullish candle there, then we can safely expect bank nifty to slowly and eventually come to this level again in the future coming days. But if for any reason, if you see breakout from this level with a proper confirmation candle, then we are going to see a bigger trouble in the Bank Nifty, because your next major support is that in the Bank Nifty. So that is how Bank Nifty's chart is looking on a daily time frame. So now let's quickly move back to our Nifty's chart, and let's start from a daily chart uh, directly. So here, as you can see, there is a trend line that you can draw based on these points. So Nifty, if it is coming back, one, there's a chance that it can take support there. It is on the way towards the downside. And yesterday we have discussed that this small reaction is going to take is also going to act as support for the Nifty, because we have seen Nifty taking support from this level on March 6th and also on March 5th. So, and today is absolute a doji candle that is taken shape exactly there, and we haven't seen a close below this region. So now tomorrow, if you see a green candle here, then uh, it's going to be a good sign for the Nifty towards the upper side, and we can see we can keep this as our targets. But for any reason, if it starts to fail and if it starts falling down, then you have to your next level to watch is definitely this trend line, because this trend line is very well established in the Nifty. As you can see, we have a good solid point supporting this trend line. So these are the 3 points. So now you have to wait and watch what's going to happen. So as of now, it is at the support region, so you should wait for the breakout towards the downside, or if you see a green candle, then from tomorrow you can be little bullish towards the upper side. That is how things are looking here. And also, if you carefully notice, it is not only a trend line that is coming from the bottom, but also if you draw a trend line like that, okay, a little like this, now you can see that Nifty is trading exactly in this channel. Now this channel trend line is going to be very important. Once if it sees breakout either towards the downside or the upper side, it's going to see a good momentum towards the side it has given us a breakout. So be prepared for that as well. Okay, so that is how Nifty is looking on a daily time frame. Let's now switch quickly to a 5 minute time frame of the Nifty. So here we have exactly similar reasons here. Okay, so one is this: you have seen a very sharp momentum coming from these candles, this set of candles, but the real trouble started at 940 and 945 candle, because this 940 candle is a hanging man candle, but after that you haven't seen a confirmation, but that's a caution. After that, the real confirmation has come from these two candles, 1020 and 1025. If you notice, these two candles closely. Okay, let me just zoom in that a bit so that you can see it better. Okay, so now if you see these two candles, now if you see a 1020 and 2025 candles, both these are hanging man formation with a proper confirmation candle. So this is definitely a bearish sign, and this is coming after a caution that is given from this position. So from there, one might have kept this as a target for those who want to trade very safely, but those who are risk takers could have gone all the way till here, because that's your next target zone. And exactly here, after the breakout from that region, and 1050 candle here is also a proper hammer candle, and from there it slowly started rising, but then really couldn't go further, because again, for the same reason. Because see, yesterday you have and as in our yesterday's post-market analysis video, we have asked you to be careful about today's market, and asked you not to pick a larger positions in terms of quantity, and that is what is reflected in the price action today. So here, this is why we have asked you to be careful. So here, we have seen after this hammer, we have literally seen Nifty going all the way up and all the way down and all the way up, and seen another higher low, and it has a kind of formed a higher high, but then eventually dropped from that level, and finally managed to close at 22,300 levels. So I hope you have understood, and there's nothing much to learn from today's price action, as it's a sideways day, and these are the days which you can identify before from the previous day's price action. Okay, sometimes it will be an immediate day after this kind of a trending day. Sometimes it will be a day after that, the second working day from your trending day. Also, if it's not today, so let's wait and see what's going to happen in Nifty and Bank Nifty tomorrow. and I'll see you in our next post market analysis video. Until then, happy trading. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button. So this is the place where we learn about Indian stock markets in a much meaningful manner by using the daily charts. Okay, see you guys. See you tomorrow. Until then, happy trading.